Yo, yo, yo. Welcome back to another episode of Shy Boys Podcast. It's already out there, y'all. The Chicago Bulls are a complete embarrassment to the city of Chicago. And it's time to move on for some players. I'm going to talk about it. Y'all got to hear this music first.
Cognac. Gang.
Shy Boys Podcast with the Cognac Boys. I'm Cognac Boy Bobby, and I'm holding it down on another episode of Shy Boys Podcast for me and C-Dub. On today's episode, I gotta let y'all know. The Chicago Bulls are an embarrassment to the city of Chicago, and it's time to move some players. It's time. We done seen it all last the second half of the season. We ignored it. We thought that we'll get Caruso back healthy, Zach LaVine to get healthy. We build some continuity. We can come in and right the ship and at least contend for a playoff spot and potentially win a playoff series. But it's evident that the Chicago Bulls might not even make the play-in. They might not even make the play-in, y'all. How many times do we have to sit up here and watch the Chicago Bulls give piss poor effort against sub 500 teams that they know they are more talented than? The Chicago Bulls are an embarrassment, and I'm fed up with it. I ain't got the energy no more. I don't have the optimism I once had. This team needs to move some players, and it needs to happen now. If I'm AK and Mark Eversley, which they have shown to not do nothing but hide up in the tower or hide up in the office or hide up on the islands or wherever the hell they at, I would have been making calls yesterday. But we don't know if they even going to do that. This organization gave Billy Donovan an extension before he even proved that he can do anything. We don't even know the numbers or the terms of the contract. That's how I know that it's fucking ridiculous. They know the fan base is over Billy Donovan. They know the fan base is tired of his bull crap. Come on, bro. Excuse me. Come on, bro. But hey, it is what it is. The Chicago Bulls are they're a complete embarrassment, bro. No leadership from anybody whatsoever from the top down. Call it what you want. The body language sucks. The effort is bad. And they come out with this I don't give a crap attitude on multiple occasions, bro. DeMar DeRozan, yes. You look at the box score. If you don't watch the games, you're going to look at the box score and you're going to be like, damn, DeMar DeRozan had a great game. He dropped 28 points. He had 5 rebounds. He had a cut. No. If you look at DeMar DeRozan, he's a damn ball hog, and he won't defend to save his life. He won't defend to save his life. Zach LaVine, the paid man, but not a leader. It's evident, not a leader. After the performances that this team has put together, you as the paid man have done nothing. Have done nothing. And your body language is the worst on the team. The worst on the team. We sat up there and watched you every single night when it's not going your way. You're flailing your hands. You're complaining about calls. You're not running back on defense. You're not sitting in the chair when it's half-court defense. You're not defending. But we see that you're happy when DeMar DeRozan hit the bench. What did that tell y'all, Bulls fans? But at the end of the day, this guy's not a leader. How many times y'all got to go through player meetings to figure out something? It shouldn't take that many times to figure out that y'all need to be at the top of your game right now. And I just said it earlier this week that this is the most important stretch for the Chicago Bulls if you missed it. All these teams that was coming up in here, all of them, at the bottom of the East or the West, pick them. Pick them. Said the Pacers. That was a winnable game, a very winnable game. You was up 21. Said the Hornets, you was up by double digits in the third quarter, and you folded. Then, now you got Magic City. The Magic finna come in, bust the Bulls' ass. Book it. I got no optimism in what the Chicago Bulls can do against the Orlando Magic because they ain't show me nothing. You going against young teams and they sitting here jawing and chirping and laughing and giggling and going at all the veterans on this team that's supposed to be leading. Look at Nick Vooch in the last few games. Look at him. That's the worst I've seen Nick Vooch look in this entire season. The most consistent Bull has looked out of it the last 2 games. Out of it. Not engaged whatsoever. Not doing what he's supposed to do. Not showing up. Not helping the team. If this is what we call in the big 3, it needs to end now. I'm not paying Nikola Vucevic no long-term money. Get out of here. I'm not giving DeMar DeRozan no max contract. Get out of here. I'd rather watch a bunch of young guys go out there and play with some damn heart than to watch this team. They're sorry, and they're an embarrassment. They're an embarrassment. Then you got Billy Donovan, the guy that got an extension under the table, and he can't put together good performances after good performances. Damn near every night he's getting out coached. You're doing dumb stuff out there. Dumb stuff out there. Your rotations are bad. You don't understand the situational. He lacks the situational awareness of the game. I just said it. I've been saying it the last few games. He lacks the situational awareness. You're getting killed on the boards. You don't put Andre Drummond in there. You on the back-to-back, you don't insert other players in there to help the starters or the main role guys to get some rest. You still sticking with this little-ass lineup. Help the team, bro. Coach your game, bro. Do something else. You don't understand what's going on in front of you. Your team needs some energy. You got to energize a bunny. And I'm not saying he's going to come in and change the entirety of the game, but I guarantee you he come in and give you 150% on the court. I guarantee it. But somehow, some way, Billy Donovan don't see it. Somehow, some way, we're supposed to bring in this coach to be a great developer of young talent. He ain't developed shit. Ayo Dosunmu regressed, in my opinion. Patrick Williams still hasn't reached his fullest potential, in my opinion. The random offense, I've been saying it all year. It's a dud. Doesn't work. Do something else. AK and Mark Eversley, they chilling. They kicking it. Whatever they doing. They ain't showed their face, though. They showed their face when it was time to party in Paris, though. Talking about his journey and that you feel the same way that the Chicago Bulls fans feel. No, you don't. No, you don't. No, you don't. You can't obviously feel how the Chicago Bulls fans feel. We ticked off about this team. No heart. They let young guys on young scrappy teams come up here, punch them in the damn mouth, and they do not respond. This team is a reflection of their coach, and the coach is soft, so the players are soft and no heart. It's time to move on from DeMar and Vooch. That's it. It's time. We know the ceiling, and that's a first-round exit with 1 game won in the series. It's over. This is a disaster. It's time to move on from DeMar DeRozan and Nikola Vucevic. I don't think these guys will move on from Zach LaVine because they just gave him all that money. But it's time to move on for those 2 vets that ain't being no good leaders, in my opinion. They ain't leading nothing. It's time to move on from DeMar DeRozan and Vooch. You need capital, draft capital. You need players. You need to revamp this team. You need to retool it. You need to do something. See what you got in other players. We can't see them because the coach won't put them in. You know what Steve Kerr did over there in Golden State when Wiseman and Kuminga wasn't performing to the level that they needed to perform? He inserted other players. Come on now. Do better. do better. The same lineups ain't working. The same rotations ain't working. The coach ain't working. And then Billy Donovan comes out in the postgame after the horrible embarrassment that the Bulls put out on the forefront last night and say we just got to find more desperation. How desperate do you need to be for a team that's sub 500 that had playoff aspirations? It's sad, bro. How desperate do you need to be for a team that's sub 500 with all the talent that they got? It's time to hang it up. DeMar DeRozan, Nikola Vucevic project should be over immediately. And that's just what it is. Over immediately. That's what it is. The Chicago Bulls are an embarrassment to the city of Chicago right now, especially because of the talent that they have on the court. We can't compare this to the Chicago Bears. We know the Chicago Bears was trying to get rid of some things and they was going to take some losses. And it was sad that they lost 10 games in a row, but we found a piece and they played to the end. These guys don't play to the end. They don't play to the end. The opposing team turns on the pressure, turns on the intensity, and these guys can never respond. Never respond. Soft as cotton out there. An embarrassment to the city of Chicago, and they need to fill it. Period. Period. I'm with Will Perdue, what he said at the end of the postgame after the horrible debacle from this team. The way that you build mental toughness is to start to shake up that damn locker room and trade players away to let everybody know your job is on the line. So if you comfortable, you going to get your ass out of this damn city. We don't want you here because y'all ain't stepping up to it. An embarrassment, bro. An embarrassment. And that's it for my rant. Y'all know what to do. Hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, send your voicemail bags in. If you want to go ahead and join us tonight. We're doing a Chicago Bulls open mic. This is the Cognac Boy Invasion. We're going to talk about these sorry-ass Bulls. I'm going to catch y'all on the next one.
Cognac. Gang.